These haunting images stirring up painful reminders of those who lived through the Nashville floods, some of whom learned the hard way that federal dollars can't help families fully recover from a disaster. New at 6, News Channel 5's Chris Conti has the story of one family who lost everything.
In this part of Bellevue, all you need to do is take a closer look to find remnants of the flood of 2010. Here at the Chambliss home, it sits as a constant reminder, the water line, 12 feet above the bottom of their home, and they still haven't finished paying for the damage. It is hard to imagine just by looking what Trace Creek is capable of. What stays with you, even today?
The mess it caused afterwards.
But Chip Chambliss knows full well that looks here are deceiving. How much of the house did you lose?
All of it.
In 2010, nearly 12 feet of water filled his family's home on Temple Road in Bellevue. They spent $185,000 trying to rebuild. 7 years later, they're still paying. And you still owe money?
Yeah.
How much?
About
$10,000.
Yeah.
7 years later.
Yeah.
Base 1, this is Sky 5. We're in Bellevue.
It is the reality of a disaster. The reality those in Texas will soon be facing. Chip got about $30,000 from FEMA, enough to cover new floors and little else.
We had to cash in our 401k. That went down to nothing.
His advice to those currently living through hell in the Houston area: do not be afraid to ask for help.
Take what everybody can give you, because you're going to need the help. You can't do it by yourself.
7 years later, it's still hard for him to forget, especially when the images are so eerily similar. What's it been like for you watching what's happening right now?
Just brings back a lot of memories.
7 years later, Chip Chambliss knows what water is capable of. What would your advice be to these folks down there right now, having been there?
Believe in God. It's going to help.
Chris Conti, News Channel 5.
Chip and his family did not have flood insurance during the 2010 floods. And don't forget, News Channel 5 is partnering with the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee on a fund to help Hurricane Harvey victims. You can also find details of that on our website, newschannel5.com.